Alright. So, quick check of my objectives here. And Syriar. Good. The gang's all here.
Have you ever noticed how superhero...
Sure.
Yeah, we've been over that already. Sorry. So Mel,
I need help.
I guess we don't need help.
On second thoughts, I don't need any more help.
Okay, so...
Melvin, it's time for you to do what you do best.
If I'm remembering right, we just got
But
the...
I've been making sarcastic wisecracks all day.
Ahem.
I mean, it's time for you to get into the security manager's account.
Yes, we use the
I knew that.
telescope to see the manager's
Right,
account.
we're in. I've got access to the security system, including the security cameras.
All right.
Check the vault.
Let's see all these
That's strange.
do-gooders.
What?
There's no one anywhere near the vault. They've got guys all around the bank, but no one anywhere near the vault. Let me check the security logs. Yeah, just as I thought. No one has made any attempt to open the vault electronically. It's like they're not remotely interested in the contents of the vault.
Something smells worse than week-old pickled herrings in a sauna, old friend.
It's probably that aftershave I bought you for Christmas.
Excellent value, though. Very few fragrances are sold by the leader.
So, what do you think, Mel? Okay, what do you think, detective?
My trusty sidekick has some useful intel for you, Lieutenant. Schematics of the bank and live feeds from the internal cameras.
Good job.
Did you hack into the bank's computers?
This isn't about me or how many laws I broke. The important thing here is we now have an advantage. Just think how useful we could be if you let us into the bank.
Have you completely lost your senses?
I'm hanging around the Purple Patriot, what does that tell you?
I could lose my job if I let you in.
That's okay.
It's cowards talk. I thought
second.
you were a fellow champion. Champions don't fear failure. They grab life by the balls and demand success. If we succeed in there, you'll get promotion.
Plus, if we fail, we'll most likely be dead, so you can deny everything.
Nice.
I know I'm going to regret this. Alright, I'm going to buy a donut. If you happened to enter the bank while I was gone, I couldn't possibly be blamed.
Ooh, if you're going for donuts, I'll come with.
No, you're supposed to do
Forget
the
about
superhero
bloody
thing.
donuts and get in here.
Oh, right. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Alright, now that she's gone, we'll make our sneaky entrance. Straight through the front door. Very sneaky. Nobody would expect going through the front door.
It's one of those money-grubbing pinkos that have taken over the bank.
Oh dear.
Not to argue with you, but if these guys really are communists, why would they rob a bank?
Why wouldn't they? Everyone likes money.
But the whole point of communism is that everyone is equal.
See, that's precisely why you can't trust the left.
I did-
They pretend they're not interested in money, and as soon as your back is turned, they rob a bank.
I mean, what could go wrong? I am totally saving before anything goes wrong. Okay. Alright, do your superhero wiles.
Time to give this white trash a piece of my mind.
May I respectfully suggest we try a different approach?
What? Oh,
Give me one good reason.
he's got a gun?
Okay, well, leaving aside some niggling doubts over whether you can afford to spare a piece of your mind, he's carrying a submachine gun. I find that people carrying submachine guns tend to be less susceptible to verbal persuasion.
You may have a point, old friend. My grandpa carries one, and he's very resistant to verbal persuasion.
Your grandpa carries an SMG?
Have you ever tried getting one of them dang Jehovah's Witnesses off your doorstep?
He lives on the 3rd floor of an assisted living facility.
He's got a scope on it.
Well, surely we can just take this whiteboard and knock him over the head with it.
Son of a bitch! It's chained to the desk.
You're a superhero. That shouldn't be a problem.
Guess people got tired of just stealing pens and got more ambitious.
I wonder, if I asked him nicely, would the Soviet trash come over here so that I can hit him with this?
No.
With your gift for sweet talking, I'd start looking for a plan B if I were you.
Blast. Alright. We will...
Lemonade.
It's hot.
There's nothing better on a hot New York summer's day than a cool, refreshing glass of lemonade.
I don't think that's lemonade.
What makes you say that?
I've never seen lemonade give off steam.
Where would the modern office be without a water cooler?
Enough chit-chat.
Yeah, it was much harder
There's
to
a
spread
terrorist
hepatitis
here.
C when we had to use a tap.
I'm not thirsty.
I don't think I've ever seen you drink anything that wasn't either sweetened, caffeinated or alcoholic, and preferably all three.
Ugh.
You're forgetting the row fraternity initiation test.
Ah, yes. I've never seen a man drink a full pint of partially hydrogenated vegetable oil before. Neither had the paramedics.
Maybe something in our inventory will be of use. Aha!
It's that Ukraine.
And
Oh, pfft.
Nope, we can't hit him over the head with a heater. That's a problem. We can throw this screwdriver at him. No, that's not it either. We can call him on the telephone. No, this is not getting very useful here. We can tie him up with this. No, that's... Mel, do you have any bright ideas?
I need help.
Come on, Mel, tell me something. How do I defeat this terrorist that is just
Terrorist
standing
could
there?
be trouble, old friend. Normally, I'd just strangle him from behind and not worry about it, but he's armed and has a hostage.
that's unusually enlightened thinking for you.
Well, I try. I don't care what those commercials say. You cannot get blood out of purple tights at 40 degrees. If that whiteboard wasn't chained down, I'd batter him with it.
Wait a minute.
Try to find a way to make him move then.
What if I use the screwdriver to unscrew the... Why is it all my ideas get shot down? Erg.
It's the bank security manager.
And what is he doing there?
Judging by his age, the first time he failed to prevent a bank robbery, the culprits were the James gang.
Hey, old man!
Dude, don't you think the perp might notice if you start chatting to the security manager right in front of him?
No, it's fine.
The perp is clearly wearing an over-the-ear headset, which blocks out all noise from the room. All he can hear is what's coming through the headset.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, mate. I guess I was a bit unfair on you there.
It's always the same with you, Melvin. You never credit me with any intelligence. You'd think I was some kind of dumbass to hear you go on. Like I'm going to go and blow the whole operation by doing something stupid.
For the life of me, I can't imagine whatever gave me that idea.
That's all right, old friend. We all make mistakes. You're the security manager, right? I'm here to help you. Tell me what's going on. This is no time to come over all shy, buddy. I need to know what's going on here.
Yeah.
You know how you can speak because the bad man with the gun is facing away from you?
Oh.
We've been through this once, Melvin. I am well aware that I can speak without alerting the perpetrator to our presence.
Yeah, well he can't. If the aforementioned bad man with the gun sees the hostage kneeling in front of him start talking, it just might give him a clue that someone is standing behind him.
Drat.
Right. I knew that. How many perps are there in total? Do you know?
I'm going to explain this one.
He doesn't have to speak.
And what is the bad man?
No need to be snarky.
Sorry, getting a little impatient here.
I think you know me well enough by now to know that need is not the issue.
Ask him for a drink of water.
Yeah, because walking all the way over to the water cooler is going to tire him out so badly, you'll be able to overpower him.
Instead of just taking potshots and being a smartass, why don't you come up with a better suggestion?
In a crisis, I believe everyone should do what they do best. Is it my fault that being a smartass is my most marketable skill?
Oh, sometimes. Aha!
Violence time!
Finally!
Wait,
What?
What is it, faithful accomplice?
you can't just start hitting people.
No, he's a superhero. That's his job.
And with the anti-violence
See?
speeches, I'm a superhero. I have to hit people. It's the law.
No, I don't mind you hitting people, but if you want to be taken seriously as an action hero, you need a wisecrack to go with it.
Say what?
Yeah, like if Bruce Willis hit someone with a giant cigarette, he'd say something like, "Guess you should have read the Surgeon General's warning, pal."
The subtitles are kind of ruining this at the moment.
I don't get it.
The health warnings on packs of cigarettes?
Where would Bruce Willis find a giant cigarette?
That's really not...
And wouldn't a giant cigarette be too soft and bendy to hit anyone with? You couldn't do any damage at all with that.
Guys, we've got a terrorist to
see...
hit with...
Surely an iron bar or even a piece of wood would make much better weapons. And Bruce Willis is an experienced action hero, so he would know this stuff.
We've got to do...
I really think you're missing the...
No, old friend. I'm afraid this whole plan sounds shoddy and ill thought out to me. You haven't given nearly enough thought to the practical limitations of giant tobacco products as weapons.
Right. Sorry.
See if you can get your head around these deals.
Yay!
Excellent work. You've incapacitated him and severely damaged his chances of having children.
Good job.
Not bad for a first takedown, huh?
Yeah, now if you key his car on the way out, you'll have really hit the hat trick.
There we go.
Where would...
Oh. Also, what is this poster?
Why am I not surprised these leeches are still selling PPI, and probably to people who don't need it or can't claim it?
Well, I think PPI is a wonderful idea. The peace of mind alone is worth having.
What peace of mind? Most people who are sold it don't qualify to actually claim it.
Maybe so, but didn't you just say that the vast majority of people will never need it?
Exactly. Another reason it's worthless.
Well, if the vast majority of people never need it, they'll never find out they couldn't claim and will thus benefit from the peace of mind of believing they've bought cover.
There's no worse feeling than knowing someone is wrong and having no ability to argue it.
Now you know how I feel all day, every day.
I think that's a different reason, but okay. I think we can finally see what's going on here. His shoes are still making bell noises.
Take it easy, Gramps. We're here to rescue you.
Rescue me?
Oh,
I don't need rescuing, you young hoodlum. I already had a plan in place to take these piece of crap Rooskies down. Any moment I was about to spring into action.
he looks like a wooden doll.
Pops, I'm having a hard time believing you could spring into anything more energetic than a coma. There's an army of trigger-happy cops outside the bank just itching to get a shot at these scuzzballs. We didn't have time to wait for you to get your second wind.
You wouldn't have dared say that to me 10 years ago.
Maybe not. Although it's not hard to believe you've been sitting here that long.
Ouch.
Okay, old-timer. Fill us in. What's going on down here?
Yeah. And why aren't they
It's a
stealing
goddamn
things?
robbery. What are you, some kind of idiot?
Well, that's the introductions out of the way. Now, what can you tell us about the robbers?
They're nearly as dumb as your pal here wearing a pair of curtains. They've been in here for hours, but they haven't managed to steal a damn thing. I don't even know that they've found the vault, let alone opened it. Just a matter of time until they give themselves up, if you ask me.
How many of those barmy Bolsheviks are in here?
Ah, alliteration.
4. 3, if you don't count the one you just emasculated.
The NYPD thought there might be more. Are you sure you didn't just forget about some of them, you senile old fool?
You don't need to insult everybody all the time.
I'm telling you, there was only ever 4 of them. 2 more got back into the van with the driver and drove off right after they got here.
Okay.
Why the hell would you bring 7 men to rob a bank and then have 3 of them drive off again without stealing anything?
It's a cunning
Probably
ruse.
overestimated the resistance they would meet. When they saw Methuselah here, they probably figured they could send half the team home early.
You've had a hard day today, mate.
Don't you start. Just because the hair's a little grayer and the skin's got a few wrinkles don't mean I'm some useless over-the-hill cream puff. I could still take the pair of you on with both hands tied behind my back.
I know. You're as fearsome as a man half your age.
What do you figure half his age comes to? 70?
I'm just saying this would be a stressful day for anyone, at any age. Is there something we can do for you?
Yeah, can we give you a lift to a retirement home or something?
I'm going nowhere. I swore an oath to protect this bank from the scum of the earth.
Okay.
If only you'd been here during the subprime mortgage crisis. Hang tight, mate. We'll be back.
Yeah, try not to die or anything.
Alright, well, I think the manager is going to be just fine where he is. We're going to sneak back here and dispatch more bad guys. Yeah. Okay, we got 2 bad guys.
This is going to be tricky. 2 villains to take out. If you take one out, you're guaranteed to be shot by the other.
Their bullets cannot harm me! Do I have wings?
No?
No?
There goes that plan then. So I need to be careful and take both of these thugs down at once?
Nice.
Yeah, don't take any unnecessary risks.
I risk my life every night in this city.
Yeah, fighting crime on the streets of Manhattan.
No, eating those chicken nuggets from Greasy Bob's. I mean, do chickens even have nuggets?
We have an electrical socket, a power thingy. What do we got back here?
How do you make a Venetian blind?
That's a Roman blind, but do go on.
No, it just doesn't work anymore.
Okay. Back doors, huh? What do we got?
That door must lead to the bathroom.
According to the schematics, it leads to the vault.
Huh.
That's probably just a nickname for the bathroom.
No.
Typically in banks, it's the nickname for the place they keep all the money. Do you need the bathroom?
Not anymore.
Ew. Well, whenever you see an electrical socket, the first thing you must do is plug something into it.
It is a bit nippy in here.
Some good old gamma rays should get us all nice and toasty in no time.
There we go. Okay.
Breaker's gone. Yeah. Gonna fix it? No.
Cool.
It's the switch which operates the ceiling fan.
It has 3 speed settings: low, medium, and mind your head. Ceiling fans are cool! We should get one for the apartment.
Really?
We had one. It broke that night you stuck razor blades to it and tried to use it as a makeshift food processor.
What?
In retrospect, it was an ill-conceived plan.
Surprisingly, it was actually working pretty well until you went a step too far and tried to slice a bunch of anchovies in it, with disastrous consequences.
How?
Yeah. I still miss that cat.
Well, let's give it a use here.
I'm going to turn the ceiling fan off.
Why?
I don't know.
I need it off so that I can create some kind of elaborate man trap with it.
You're making this up as you go along, aren't you?
I know I am.
All the best plans need a little spontaneity in order to keep them flexible, my friend. And so does mine.
Fine, I'll fix it myself. Lazy asshole. Suit yourself.
We'll have to see what mind your head speed does.
If I open the blinds, the sun would cause so much glare on the screen of his laptop that this perp would have to move somewhere else.
True, but unless you think young Russians get told fairy tales about a set of haunted Roman blinds, you're not going to be able to open the blinds without them knowing we're here.
You're right. Damn it.
What else could we possibly do?
With the fan shut off, I can begin to set up my trap now.
I admire your chutzpah, but if you march in there and start setting up a trap while the geezer with the laptop is facing you, you're going to end up with more holes than a Jeffrey Archer plot.
With the lights out again, I could get away with it.
The room doesn't get dark enough for you to go right in there. There's enough light creeping under those blinds to spot you every time. No, mate, somehow you're going to have to get that guy with the laptop facing the other way.
Alright. Well, here we go. It's a cunning plan, but I think we can pull it off. First, we
I hope this
overload
works again.
the thingy.
I just hope all my hair doesn't fall out in the morning.
Bang! Okay.
American electricians must be idiots. All Americans idiots.
Alright, with him over there.
Nothing. Laptop works on battery. Open blinds.
Oh, well, I guess we don't have to do the blind opening.
Now there's too much light on screen.
Move with your stupid Russian accent. Da?
Perfect.
Just so long as Sam doesn't send you the bill for rewiring the entire bank.
Nah, it'll be fine. Okay, now, our cunning plan, which I have no idea what's going to happen. We'll just sneak in here.
What are you going to do with that?
I don't know.
Hook it around the ceiling fan.
Now what?
I haven't quite decided. It's looking dangerous already, though, right?
Oh yeah, I could definitely see you hanging yourself with it, getting your foot hooked in it, or getting it all wrapped around you.
Perfect.
I mean dangerous for other people.
I hadn't really thought that far, to be honest.
Alright, we'll just sneak in over here.
I think I'll turn the fan back on.
Here we go.
You haven't set up your fiendish man trap yet.
No, but it's getting a bit warm in here.
Let's see what happens.
Stop time wasting and finish up the man trap.
Fine. I suppose we could attach this.
It's my trap.
Yes.
It has all the hallmarks of one of your creations.
Thank you.
Interesting that you chose to perceive that as a compliment.
It's
I seem to be missing something.
He appears to be playing Five-Finger Fillet, where you demonstrate your lack of intelligence by stabbing a knife in the gaps between your fingers.
Remember when we got drunk on that damson brandy and played Five-Finger Fillet?
Yeah, that was a good night. I remember you were hitting on that nurse, but she wasn't having any of it.
Yeah, I miss our trips to the emergency room.
So, I thought for sure that we would be done with this by now. Come on now.
It's my...
Yes, I did it. Hey, Mel. You have any cunning ideas?
I've got the elastic rope tied onto the fan, but I don't know what to attach to the rope. Razor blades? Dumbbells?
People?
Old friend, attaching people to an elastic cord attached to a powerful fan in a closed space is disproportionate and completely reckless.
Sure.
I love it!
Why not?
So, what did you think of my first wisecrack? Pretty good, right?
Not bad.
Not bad! It was awesome!
I'm so glad that these terrorists
I like
cannot
the
hear a
whole
word
get
we
your
say.
head around part, but it kind of falls apart if the audience didn't notice that there were a bunch of banking deals written up on that whiteboard.
So I need to improve?
Oh, you need to improve everywhere.
Perhaps next time you could come up with a short list of 3 possibilities and then pick your favourite one.
Sounds good. I'll do that. Stick around.
Alright, so we'll just... Wait, how do we...
Another geek? Even criminal gangs have them now.
Hey.
Just you wait. One day America will be a technocracy.
It will if we don't do something to stop all these immigrants coming into the country.
A technocracy is where the country's ruled by the intelligent. Scholars like scientists, engineers, and computer experts wield the power.
What kind of government do we have now?
Idiocracy?
Well, if you ask me, I'd say it's pretty much a plutocracy.
Ah, okay.
So that's why Republicans keep saying we have a Mickey Mouse president.
I seem to be missing a thing. Oh wait, I can just do this. Ah, it is still an inventory item.
All I have to do is hook this up to both perps and kablamo!
I still think an easier plan would have been to plug the space heater in near them and wait for body parts to drop off.
Aha!
I must be some kind of tactical genius. Like that, Oh, what's his name? The guy with the elephants.
Hannibal?
Wrangling Brothers?
Yeah, he loved it when a plan came together. This is gonna be brilliant!
I've no idea what's going to happen, but I must admit I'm looking forward to the spectacle of it, if nothing else.
You should record this on your mobile. It could go viral on YouTube.
Okay, but it'll have to go some way to beat that video of you naked singing Boyfriend.
You promised you deleted that.
And you believed me, which technically makes you my enabler.
Alright. Terrorists, meet your spinning doom.
It's time to spring my trap, old friend.
In that case, I don't suppose you'd care to inform me what exactly your plan is, would you?
Nope, flip the
Couldn't
switch.
we just see what happens and say that's what I intended?
We do that every time you make dinner. Let's try declaring our intentions up front just this once.
Okay, so the villains are tied to the fan. We turn the fan back on and they spin around with it. The bungee cord gets looped around the fan blades, dragging them closer together until their heads bang into each other, knocking them out.
Okay.
Go on then, get your criticism over with.
No, I don't have anything negative to say about it.
Huh.
Really?
Honestly, it's practical, it's feasible, there's a remote chance it might actually work. It's easily the best plan you've ever had.
Well,
Thank you, old chum. I appreciate your faith in me.
let's do the thing. Ah, yes. Headbanging. I like headbanging. No, let's bring people together.
I'm a people person. I just love bringing people closer together.
Really? 3 options and that's the best you could come up with? You were doing better when you only had 1 option.
Ah, you gave me the choice. What the? Okay. Whoop. Alright. Problem solved.
That went well.
Shut up. They're incapacitated, aren't they?
If by incapacitated you mean dead, then almost certainly, yeah.
It's times like this I'm really glad you persuaded me to sign up for that superhero manslaughter liability insurance.
Impressive.
That paid for itself the first time you backed the Patriot Mobile into a parking attendant.
Well, I think it's time we got into the vault. Don't mind me, bad guys. Yeah. How did Mel get all the way over there?
It's another one of those Bolsheviks. This close to the vault, he's probably the ringleader.
In that outfit, should you really be calling anyone a ringleader?
He seems pretty intent on whatever he's doing with that radio.
He might be communicating with someone outside the bank.
Or trying to get the Howard Stern show. It's hard as hell trying to get the right channel on those satellite radios.
It's pretty hard on any radio, to be fair. Well,
That's a strange place to put a coffee machine.
How so, old friend?
Down in the vault where staff can use it, but customers can't. If anyone's nerves need calming, it's the poor buggers whose money's in the bank.
well, I think we can just walk up and defeat this terrorist.
If I alert him to our presence, we'll have lost our advantage.
We have an advantage? Why was I not informed about this sooner?
The element of surprise is on our side, old chum.
Oh, that.
What's wrong?
The element of surprise is what people claim to have when they don't really have an advantage. No one ever won a boxing match with the art of surprise.
I don't know.
You say that, but what about the great Manuel Lightfoot Ortega?
I'm not sure that fighting
Yeah, that's
the
my next
entire
thought.
12-round match with your shorts round your ankles qualifies as surprise. That's more in the category of mental illness, wouldn't you say?
Mel, you can punch the guy, right?
I'm trying to come up with a plan for taking down the last villain.
Forget about plans, what you really need is a good wisecrack.
Who cares about wisecracks?
Really? Another
You
one?
should. This is America, mate. In this country, anything which can't be reduced to a pithy catchphrase or slogan gets forgotten. If you want to be remembered as a superhero, you need to start throwing out some memorable wisecracks.
I don't know. With that outfit,
I
he
thought
could
the
get away
wisecracks
with
had
not
been
doing
good.
anything.
The first one was a bit ropey, but that last one was dreadful. 3 options and you picked the worst one. And then your takedown didn't even match the wisecrack. Sorry mate, but you need to up your game if you want people to take you seriously as a superhero.
Okay, let's talk about improving my wisecracks.
We'll just...
Anything I can do to help, mate?
Let's practice wisecracks. You give me a setup, I'll make a wisecrack.
with bells on, yeah.
Yeah, alright then. You distract your enemy by passing him your smartphone and saying it's for him. As he takes the phone, you smash it into his face. You say,
Bet you haven't got an app for this, pal.
Sure. I think we could just do that. Let's just try that. Hey, man. Oh. Alright, what do we got?
Where do you have your current account, old friend?
I've got an account at Wilson Chase, but I don't keep any money there. I withdraw it all as soon as I get paid. I prefer to keep my money with me at all times, so I know what's happening to it.
Oh.
Isn't that dangerous? I know you have a brave, burly protector with superpowers, but what happens if you go for a walk around the neighborhood on your own late at night?
If I have to choose between a bank executive and a big man with a knife, mate, I'd rather be mugged by someone who actually needs my money.
That is quite the way to talk about it, huh? Well, oh, still have rope. Hey. No.
How?
Down
Behind that door lies temptation itself. Whether he admits it or not, there isn't a man alive who wouldn't give up everything he has for what's behind that door.
Let's open it.
Kyra Sedgwick naked, smeared in peanut butter.
Ew, no.
Did I say that out loud?
Opening that door would be like opening Pandora's box.
No, it wouldn't.
I liked Pandora. Why did you stop dating her again?
She wouldn't let me have the key.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Well, I guess we can just beat him with the heater? No? Melvin, you are not useful.
Let's practice more wisecracks.
Again?
Well, I don't know anything else to do here.
Come on, old friend. I need the practice.
Alright. You're chasing a guy through a supermarket and you catch up with him in the fruit and veg aisle. You grab the spikiest pineapple you can find and jam it right up his nose as you call out,
How's this for one of your 5 a day? I could still use more wisecrack practice, loyal companion.
Ow.
I swear I'm doing more of the work here than you are.
Yeah, why haven't you beaten this guy yet?
Please!
Alright, last one. You're chasing a guy through a theme park.
I love it already. Very Beverly Hills Cop 3.
As you get to the fast food stands, he grabs a massive plastic hot dog from one of the stands and prepares to attack you. To defend yourself, you grab a massive plastic ice cream cone.
I hit him in the crotch and say, I like crushed nuts with mine. I can think of plenty of wisecracks, but I can't think of a good one for a situation like this.
Yeah, okay. I've got one for you. You say,
No. Whisper it. It'll lose its impact if you say it out loud first.
Yeah.
Dude, you're the only other person here.
Audience.
I know, but I'll lose all confidence in myself if you say it out loud.
Alright, fine.
Samsung's Daisy
Bum?
Wheels?
No, not bum. See, this is what you get for whispering. You can't bloody hear me.
No, I'm fine, really. Keep going.
The last
Why would I
episode of
kiss
Stranger
that?
Things?
Oh, okay. Not kiss it. Old chum, that is one of the finest wisecracks I've ever heard, and it's perfect for this situation.
Are you going to fill me in on it?
Thanks, mate. Nice to be appreciated. Now you just need a plan to take him down.
No, I don't. With a wisecrack this good, I don't need a plan. With a wisecrack this good, he'll just surrender.
System, huh?
I don't know about that.
Trust me, old friend. If there's one thing I know, it's people.
I don't know. That's a pretty big if.
Alright, here we go.
It's time for my big solo, Mel.
Break a leg?
That's a horrible thing to say.
Break his.
No, it's not. It's what actors tell each other to wish them good luck.
Gee, what do they do if they really like someone? Wish each other an STD?
Just go on.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. Ooh, raspberry.
That was unexpected.
Damn, I'm good. You don't seem very intimidated.
I am sorry. I do not mean to offend you, but I am actually very busy.
I told you we should have called ahead.
I'm, not really sure how to put this, but...
Please, come to the point.
Well, now that you've put your gun down, I'd, like you to come with me. I'm going to place you under arrest.
I put my gun down to stop your trigger-happy detectives from shooting me.
Oh, you've met Sam then?
However, I regret that I cannot come with you. I really have to get this radio working quite urgently. Now, if you will excuse me.
To be absolutely candid, old friend, I'm rather disconcerted by the perp's relaxed attitude to being caught and apparent lack of fear of any consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a bit like a dog that's caught a cat and's buggered if he can remember what he was chasing it for.
Okay, I give up. What are you doing with that radio? Can't find any station that's not playing Justin Bieber, huh?
Ooh, that's old news.
It is not a commercial radio. It is a Soviet long-range two-way radio system.
Oh,
Run out of international roaming minutes on your standard tariff, have you? You can borrow my Zipsung smartphone if you like. It's been banned in 7 major countries.
It has military-grade encryption. Your pathetic mobile phones are about as secure as opening your window and shouting down the street.
Also, the range is very similar.
So why aren't you talking to anyone with it?
are we gonna have to
I
help
cannot
the
get the
terrorist
signal.
to
Something
knock
locally
him
must
out?
be interfering with it, and I'm trying to amplify the signal to counter it.
It's probably that Ukrainian space heater sending out X-rays, gamma rays, microwaves, and just about every other wave or ray known to mankind.
Huh.
Will you shut up about the damn space heater?
You're coming with me.
Forget the damn radio, Pinko! You're coming with me! I'll use force if I have to.
3 of my colleagues have placed explosives around the street outside. If you make any attempt to remove me from this building against my will, they will detonate them. I imagine many of your police colleagues will be killed in the explosion.
So that's where those 3 other guys got to. We probably should have looked into that sooner.
This is a problem.
No point admonishing ourselves for past failures, loyal companion. We need to focus on the here and now. What is it you want, you borscht-supping enemy of freedom?
My demands are quite reasonable. I merely wish to remain here and listen to this radio. As I mentioned before, something is interfering with the signal. I need you to find out what it is and disable it.
Okay.
This milksop's been standing too close to the mustard gas, old friend. Simply appeasing him may be our best way of solving this drama.
As a strong supporter of non-violence, particularly from a recipient point of view, that works for me, mate. Let's clear the airwaves and let him get back to listening to Bill O'Reilly.
All right.
I doubt that, old chum. He's a communist.
Really? I'd have said fascist, but you listen to his show more than I do.
Badum tish.
Stay put.
Alright, so can we just...
That door must be made of several feet of solid steel, and it's locked with numerous huge steel bolts, all connected to a complex computer security system. I couldn't possibly open it manually.
Yeah, you have to ask me to open jars of beetroot.
Now, why would you eat
You only
beetroot?
opened that because I weakened it.
Well, huh. This is yet another, the unexpected turn of events. Guess we'll just wander around?
How do you make a Venetian?
That...
What to do?
I'll...
Can I just leave? I could just leave. Hey, old man.
How are you doing there, old-timer?
Don't shoot old-timer me. Just give me another minute or two to get my breath, and I'll come with you to kick some ass.
Right.
Now, we can all play our part in this rescue, but we each need to tackle the tasks we're best suited to.
Find the
Just
bombs,
lie there
eh?
and try not to let rigor mortis.
That would be an interesting hero thing to do. Let's go outside. It's been a long day-ish.
Putting a trap.
Do you... Those were...
Detective, lieutenant, whatever.
Tell me every.
What do you want?
We've already been over this.
That's enough.
And
Well,
You're a sad nerd, right?
I can always tell when you want something because you start buttering me up.
ho ho ho.
What do you know about radio signals and interference?
Despite persistent rumours in the neighbourhood, I know nothing about interference. I do know quite a bit about radio signals, though.
So what could be interfering with the Russians' radio?
Maybe you just can't hear anything over your trousers.
You think I should take them off?
Let's not do anything rash. I have a radio wave detector back at the apartment.
Oh,
If we grab that, I might be able
Handy.
to figure out where the interference is coming from.
too bad he didn't pick that up before. Alright, well, that's easy enough. We just go back to the apartment. Yeah. And where do you keep your radio wave detector? Why is it making squishing sounds in here? That's not great. Yeah, there's only one guy. Is it in his drawer?
I can't afford to change my tights.
If there's a more camp reason for not being able to respond to a major criminal showdown in New York than having a ladder in your tights, I haven't heard it.
I'm not ready to start work yet.
You must admit, as these things go, sliding down a pole is a pretty short commute in New York City.
Okay.
I don't think changing out of your...
I know.
Okay.
I was just looking to see if I have any of my old tights still.
What's wrong with those new ones you ordered?
They're still chafing.
I told you to see Nurse Julie about that.
I did, but she recommended lotions, unctions, and demulcents.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with that?
I was hoping she'd just give me a cream for it.
So,
It says here that games consoles are soon going to come with always online functionality and integrated webcams, which will allow Homeland Security to spy on people whenever they're in front of their TV.
pish
It's
tosh.
good to see some simple, common sense policies from government these days. This sort of thing could save lives, old friend.
Yeah, I can see how having thousands of analysts sorting through footage of gamers eating crisps and masturbating would make America safer.
No. Is it in the pizza box?
Are you ever going to throw this pizza box away?
I'd love to, but the trash is full.
Did it occur to you to take the trash out?
I try to stay off the streets these days, old friend. I fear being mobbed by my fans everywhere I go.
The only time you've ever been accosted by fans was that girl who wanted you to get the Hamburglar's autograph for her.
I can't find your radio wave detector anywhere, old friend.
Yeah.
Have you tried looking under my bed?
No, I didn't think of that.
Good. That's where I keep my Littlest Hobo DVDs, and I don't want you getting them covered in chocolate spread.
So, the radio wave detector?
It's in that big vase in the apartment.
Big vase?
On second thought.
Oh.
That urn contains the ashes of Melvin's grandfather.
What?
No, it doesn't. It's where I keep my high-tech gadgets that I don't want you yutzing about with.
Then, what happened to your grandfather's ashes?
We scattered them all over Times Square.
Ah, yes. In hindsight, we should never have taken that urn on the Ferris wheel on a windy day.
Sad.
Isn't this where you keep your high-tech gadgets that I'm not supposed to touch?
Yeah, I always try to keep them someplace you'll never go. I used to keep them in the dust collector of the vacuum cleaner, but then I caught you using the vacuum cleaner.
It doesn't nag, it doesn't...
Charming. Do you want me to get my radio wave detector or not?
Oh yes, if you would, old chum.
Let's just skip that. Okay. Right.
So, now we can detect radio waves, right?
Indeed. Just make sure to keep it away from that space heater or it'll explode.
I like the sound of that exploding thing. So, how does this work?
This device belongs to my colleague, and, as with all items of which I have little or no understanding, it holds a morbid fascination.
So that's why you take so long in the shower. Do you...
Silence? Yeah. I like how we can just walk in, you know? So are we going to make a improvised explosive? Bells, 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 bells. Really is annoying, isn't he? Just combine this. Just combine. Okay, so we're not combining that.
That's a... Down in...
Yeah, let's have a nice chat with this guy.
Excuse me. Forget that.
3 of my...
So that... As a strong...
Stay put.
Yeah. So technically, what is our thing here? Alright, Melvin, how do you use this radio wave detector?
I have no idea where the radio waves are coming from.
You don't need to guess. That's why we went back to the apartment for my detector. Just use the detector on anything which remotely looks like it might emit radio waves.
Oh, is that all? Okay. You know, knowing this game, it might be a pacemaker. And that would be sad.
That's a... Down in...
I really hope it's not a pacemaker. Yeah. Let's see here. Is it on the trap?
It's my.
It has...
Nope. And nope. That's just the joke. Maybe it's this radioactive fluid. No.
I don't...
What? This device.
I seem to be stuck. Nothing seems to interact with this radio wave detector. Absolutely nothing. Well, since it is 5 o'clock, move over here. Old Patriot. Would it be that simple? Just the radio? I guess it is that simple. That is a good idea.
Mel, could you run your radio wave detector over the squad car?
Good job, Siriar.
It's just a car, mate. I mean, it's got a radio, but holy crap!
What's wrong, old friend?
This thing's giving off more mixed signals than an epileptic semaphore operator.
How is that possible?
It's a
It
superhero
must
car?
be because there are so many squad cars in the vicinity. All the radios are sending signals back and forth to each other, and it's causing a VHF meltdown over here.
Okay.
Lieutenant, could you have all of your officers in the vicinity turn off their radios?
You mean ask every unit on the scene to switch off all communication and leave themselves completely dark while a major criminal flashpoint is underway? Oh, of course, no problem.
Thanks.
Thanks, Lieutenant. You've been a big help.
No, mate, she's not actually going to do it. She's being sarcastic.
Rats.
You know, you guys have a really annoying bad habit there.
We don't do it just to annoy you, you know. That's the main reason, certainly, but there are others.
Lieutenant, it's imperative that you shut down all of the radios in your squad cars.
Why would I even contemplate doing something so utterly reckless?
Well, you have a superhero on the
Big
scene.
cheese of the Ruskies is ready to surrender. We just need to get all of the radio waves in the area switched off first.
Are you really as stupid as you appear?
I don't know. How stupid does he look?
It's probably a trap. As soon as we switch off the radios, they go into phase 2 of their plan and we're running on 3 wheels. Forget it. Nothing you can say would persuade me.
Not even if I begged?
Not even if the mayor himself ordered me to do it. Well, maybe if the mayor ordered me, but that pencil pusher is too busy worrying about re-election to actually do anything.
All right. Well, we've got something to do next time on the Supreme League of Patriots, Part 3. Yes, but not today. Yep. That will be more next week. Hopefully we can foil whatever nefarious Russian schemes are going on. Then yes, keep it in mind. I might forget. This is part 3. We're doing the part 3 of part 3. This is currently stream 2 of part 3. Yes. Yeah. Anyway. Bye.